All right. Hello, world. Whoa, what's going on there? Welcome back. We are, hopefully, not going to have problems with the internet today. Everything seems to be going fine. So, last we left off, I think there was a little bit of interaction with our new visitors, being Cassandra and Armara, who currently is just relaxing in her wagon with her two coaches. Everybody talked to her and explained a little bit about the situation as the zone of truth was cast, and she tried to, or at least wasn't too hard-pressed not to answer truthfully to many of the questions. But her intentions are to go after Rarvas. And then, with that being said, everybody was, of course, meeting up in the smithy to figure out what the next course of action was. And Amara mentioned that she was going to go ahead and stay and wait, because Rarvas has this way of disappearing all the time and running away. And she's pretty much just waiting to see if he appears. So I think last we left off, there were some conversations had, but most people are in the smithy and trying to figure out what the next move is. So I'll go ahead and open up the floor to everybody to figure out what they want to do currently, waiting in the smithy.
Well, how is everybody?
Everybody's in deep thought.
Crickets.
Everybody's in deep thought right now, trying to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, because last we left off, me and Aaron was getting ready to argue about my actions. And I was going to bring up the fact that I know where the traitor is. Or at least their location is, thanks to the woman's bullshit of a hill.
Traitor, who's this traitor then?
Where she was talking about the guy we're after is also the same person that she's after. But thanks to her, I kind of know where he's at. And I said because some of the trails you guys left.
You're talking about Rarvas or someone else?
The necromancer we're after that stole the secrets on that bitch over there.
Yeah, that would be Rarvas.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, personally, I'm not after Rarvas. I'm worried about the safety of these villagers, and so should you. Let the woman out there deal with Rarvas if she thinks she can deal with him.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Yes, whatever, yes. Nice remark.
Yes, the point is I think we could work something out to get both of our wishes. If that woman really is as powerful as she claims she is, we could work out a trade deal.
Well, I don't know about you, but you have just joined this group, and we don't take orders from you at this time. So I think you should, if you want to go and get this Rarvas with her, you're very welcome to go alone.
Not really what I'm gisting at. What I'm gisting at is, if anyone has a map, I could give a pinpoint location on the map with very credible arguments, I guess, for the location. We give her the location of where she can find the hideout. If she's this renowned sorceress with immense power that the warlock was eating his panties into a twist, then maybe she can help us get these villagers you're so worried about to safety, and then figure out what to go from there.
Well, via her personality that I've gleaned so far, I don't think she goes out of her way to basically help anyone unless it's for her own gain. So I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her.
That's the gang I'm offering. I know information she probably desperately wants, so she doesn't have to keep being out here instead of where she wants to be. And she wants to get that traitor so bad because he has secrets that are too powerful or whatever crap. So my point is, we could do a trade offer. Safety of the villagers, I give the location.
Something tells me that's not going to be a very sound deal.
Well, we know she is evil and will kill a child, so I'd agree with you on there. But at the same time, I do have other ideas on, if need be, on how to kill her. I just don't have the equipment for it yet.
Kill who?
Who do you think? The child killer. No duh.
If you want to test your luck with her, why don't you go right on ahead? I'm sure it'll be an entertaining show.
But just to make sure to tell her that we've got nothing to do with it, and it's for you only.
Well,
Not
she's
to put in
gonna
the
kill you
villagers
guys off
and-
anyways. She made that clear.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be worried about us.
She's going to kill you guys off anyways. She made that clear.
Did she now?
The only reason why she hasn't is because she wants us as bait. She's a secretive person. She's going to tie up loose ends. Everyone here is a loose end.
The only loose end I can hear is you talking nonsense.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Whether
this
she
is
kills us now or later, she's going to kill us no matter what.
right. This is a secondary problem, right? We're not worried about what she's at. She's outside the gate and she can stay there because I've told her she's not allowed in. That's the end of that. But anyway,
And she came in already and broke your rules. She does not care for you.
that's fine. Then we don't care for her, so she can stay outside with her wagon. Now, what we need to do is we need to go and get to this town that's about a week and a half away. This bird, has it returned yet?
The bird has not returned yet. No, it would take it 3 hours to get there. So on the return trip, it would take another 3 hours back. It's currently 9 a.m. in the morning, so I'd say it's probably just about arrived. I'm not.
Okay, let's go on a hunting trip, get some food, and do something productive instead of standing around talking. Let's go and do that.
Oh, I'm in agreement there. I could go for a good hunt.
Yeah, let's go and get some food and bring this back to villages and do some cooking. By hopefully that time, the bird, my crow would have come back and we'd been able to get some information.
All right. And who would want to go all hunting then? Currently.
Hermes would.
The fully armored dwarf would love to go hunting. That'll be a great idea.
Not everybody
Oh,
has
dwarf,
to.
I
Just
gotta-
people that want to get to want to do it.
No, Thorag is trying to fix up weapons and make sure everyone's equipment's maintained in his meantime.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Most of the other villagers, as far as the actual guards, are standing at the south gate. Some of them are walking the perimeter after they buried the ones at the west gate. So probably the exit to the west gate would probably be the easiest if anybody wants to go hunting.
Okay.
Instead of lifting the
speaking of-
portcullis.
Equipment. Dwarf. What is your name?
Definitely not dwarf.
Well, no shit. But only introductions been made between Cassandra and the dwarf.
I'm Thorag Grimnir.
Nice to
The
meet you.
Thunman.
How are you able to smith lead by chance?
The what? What kind of question?
Thorag like pauses mid-hammer, just looks up and goes, "Aye, it's a very malleable metal."
Well, fun fact for you, dwarf. lead chains is very useful for snaring magic users. Considering we're going to be facing undead and the likes, if I could get my hands on lead, do you think you could smith it up into traps?
Do we need a forge like this? They won't be the best of quality. I'm not a trapsmith, but I could whip something up.
Well, as long as we can snare them long enough to lock them up, that'd be the best benefit.
Raises an eyebrow. So long as we keep them still enough to execute, I mean, capture them.
Indeed.
Right. So if we take this wagon out with us, so we don't have to carry the corpses of the animals back, we can just load them up. So basically, if I ride the wagon, and I'm afraid whoever wants to come, jump in the back.
Did we not have like a beast of burden? We had only Nobu pulling the fucking thing.
Yeah, I think Nobu was the one that was pulling.
God fucking.
So we use Nobu. We'll stick him on the front and get him to pull it.
Okay.
All right, no, we bribe Nobu with the bones of the animals after we're done with them.
Yes,
yeah, we'll do that. Let's go.
That would
There we
work
go.
excellently.
Let's go and get some of this done before it gets dark.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm already like on my way out the gate, ready to go hunting.
You go. Okay, we'll follow, and we'll pick up the animals that you kill.
I'm gonna head out on the Marigold to scout around.
All right. Sounds good. Since it is early in the morning, we'll say that everybody goes off and does that. Give me 1 second so I can figure out
and
what everybody...
Okay, and I'll tell Gregory to organise and get the villagers ready for a load of food and animals to come back so they can prepare it. So we just get dropped on them as soon as we get back.
All right. For hunting, fairly easy. Give me a...
Aaron's here.
Welcome in, Aaron.
Late.
Oh, hey,
You
welcome.
missed our bickering.
Sorry, I just got back from Kentucky looking at a van.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Nice.
So far, I think we're building and using the forge and going hunting and scouting the area. Everybody in different areas currently. And for the hunting group, go ahead, whoever has a good survival, you may roll me an advantage of DC 15.
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
So who else has a decent survival?
Oh,
Okay.
I guess
That worked.
I guess Ben has a really good survival. Oh man.
That's a 19. Plus 7.
So about an hour and a half. It is pretty flat out here. Grassy plains reaching up all the way to the knees and sporadic trees here and there. You are able to, with that roll, capture you a large buck.
The idea is I've got the birds with me.
Oh.
Send them out to the canopy of the woods or wherever we need to go, or out into the sky. And when they see an animal, they come back and tell me, and I tell the hunters in our little posse, exactly where they are.
Well, that's why you got a really high survival, I guess, on that roll. So the first hunt of the day is a large buck that you're able to shoot down, depending what you're using, arrows or whatnot. So go ahead and let's see. I forgot how much. I remember doing the math for the other. Give me 1 second.
It went super quiet. What happened?
He's calculating.
Oh, sorry. Calculating. I was looking through my notes because I had it written down since this happened before in other campaigns.
We're doing well. We've hunted.
You said so. You do have lead. Is that what you were doing? How much lead do you have, Cassandra?
Oh, I have to find it. I don't have any on me.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Yeah, I was like looking.
Oh.
It's like, where do they get lead from? For as much as I know that lead can block things like divination magic, like scrying, detect magic, and location of objects, but not necessarily nullify magic. So, I'd probably.
Like I said, that's considered a myth, even like in general understanding. Everybody thinks that lead nullifies magic. It does not.
It restricts some schools of magic.
It stops Superman from seeing in. You can't see through there.
Batman's favorite tools besides kryptonite. Let's see. So, I would say that no, it doesn't work the same, particularly because it doesn't really surpass it. I do have certain things in my world that can nullify magic for, but it's very rare. Currently, secret stuff. So I would say in-game, character-wise, if anybody eventually focuses and searches on that, they could try to find out what that is. But yeah, as far as lead is concerned, it just nullifies. But for sure, for divination, scrying, detect magic, locate stuff like that, divination magic would probably be the most affected by it.
Yeah.
But all right. So anyway, so about 120 pounds of meat, which equals about 240 servings, depending on portion size, is what you'll get from the deer or buck.
Okay. Is there any other? Is there any other animals in the area?
There certainly is. Go ahead and roll me another survival. I'm sure you'll get it.
So would anybody else like to roll, or do you want me to roll again?
Nah, I thought
You
you.
go ahead and roll. You've got the eyes in the sky. You've got better advantage to finding.
Oh my.
I'm just good at, the killing part.
Yeah.
So after
I'll be killing parts of your job.
So after 3 hours, I would say, of hunting and moving along and being directed by the birds, you are able to find a lot of deer here, but finding a good roll like that, another buck. There are bears and possibly foxes and a few other creatures you would see out there in the wilds, but as far as looking for a good portion sized to serve people, you're able to capture or hunt down another buck. And for each buck, I would say that it can feed, if you wanted to try to find food for people, I would say that it can go, each one of them, 30 people for about 4 days. So each one of them right now, you're able to feed about 60 people currently for 4 days with 2 bucks.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
And of course, for 1 day, you could feed everybody if you really wanted to put them down. Maybe even 2 days. If you don't go for the full 4 days max, you could probably get 2 days of rations out of it, or meat.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start heading back because the bird's going to return soon.
All right, excellent. Nobu, eager to get more bones from the bodies. So Cassandra, you were out searching or just scouting the area. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
So I want to head over to the east side after having to make it all the way around because that arcane lock on the gate. I want to investigate for like footprints and other like signs of where the bone hauler came from.
Oh, go ahead. Roll me a survival for that then. Tracks.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's shit.
There is a lot of footprints just because of the ghouls that were scrolling around everywhere on the ground, imprinting themselves on there. At least close by where you are, there's just large amount of footprints everywhere. You could go further out, depending on how far you want to go out. Just let me know, and then you can still keep tracking, and I'll let you roll another tracking.
I'll go 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. Go ahead and roll me another one. One more time. See if you can find these tracks.
Are you serious?
What the heck? All
I'm
right.
used to this city. I'm not used to actually having to find my food or finding my prey.
Unfortunately, searching around, the grass is just so thick, up to your knees, bushes everywhere and trees. You're just not able to find him for some unknown reason. Even though it's a large creature, you're not as, you're just more attuned to the city than you are out here in the boonies, in the boondocks.
Alright, well, in that case, I just do a perception and just scout around the area in general, just to see if people are nearby.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception.
15, at least it's something.
Nice. You see pretty much just a lot of ravens around and maybe one returning back. You see off in the distance to the west, Ben with the wagon and Naboo, and I think Hermes returning. No sign of Yonsei, but they seem to be returning, maybe with a good haul. Other than that, even to the east, north, and south, just nothing more but large, high grass swaying to the wind. Don't really pick up anything else. And of course the wagon sitting there of Armara next to the south gate.
So considering that nothing's happening, I'll join the hunt too to at least get something.
Okay. Well, you would make it back and probably join up with the Ben's group as they're returning. While this is happening, aside from fixing weapons and such, is there anything else that everybody else would be doing currently in the smith or just in general inside the walls of the Hearthstone?
Aaron would probably be with the people, trying to help keep morale high while everyone else is out doing food stuff or scouting.
Excellent. Hesta would probably go and find Illith for some unknown reason. She's attached herself to Illith and Jenna. Gregory will be scouting around as well, but you will see Charles walk up to you, Aaron, inside, and says, so what is the plan? Do you think we should still remain here? I'm afraid that we might have another attack. And are we planning to wait for help, or are we going to trek over it and try to find help ourselves?
For now, the plan is to get everyone here fed and then wait on Nobu's messenger to return.
Yes. Very well. most of these people are starting to get very edgy, if you know what I mean. They're very scared and worried if they're ever going to see homes again, their families. I'm mostly worried about the children.
I see. Well, best we can do is try and keep morale raised as high as possible.
And says, well, I'll go around. Gregory seems to be doing pretty good with trying to keep morale up, at least around the guards, but I'll talk to the people individually and see what I can do. I really appreciate all the help, of course, but I don't know how long these people will be willing to wait around. Like I said, meaning getting antsy. They're afraid that we might get attacked by things again. They fear the night currently.
I would say we should allow them, the children, out to play while daylight is here to keep them safe. And get people out of this stuffy old keep.
See him nod. Oh, that should be an excellent idea. I'll assign someone to watch after them while this is happening. Well, thank you, Aaron. I trust in you and your group. Very powerful. Especially that large snake fellow. I wouldn't want to meet him in the dark alley, as they say.
I don't think we'd even see him if we did.
He kind of chuckles to himself a little bit, and he moves off to try to just go talk to individual people and try to calm the nerves. And you see some of the kids starting to go outside as they start getting, a little too antsy in there to start playing outside. Soon enough, everybody else starts hearing the giggles and screams and runnings of kids near the keep. And by this time, Zul, are you doing anything in particular? Just any kind of...
Besides communing with Tank, more of just walking around the village area.
Alright.
Either collecting bones or the occasional, damn, the word just fell out. Mind blank, hold on.
Totally get it.
That train has sailed. Alright, but anyway. Pretty much he's just more walking around with those bones or whatever. He's been collecting them. If anybody sees Tank, he's not only a giant bone man, he's also a giant bone collector. Like, he has his hands out, he's just carrying around bones.
Lots of bone collectors in here. Competing with Naboo. Excellent. I like it.
Oh, as a necromancer, I kind of need the bones for things. He makes weapons.
I suppose Naboo is out hunting right now, so...
Get the bones while you can.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, it also, me picking up the bones, there's children outside playing, so they ain't got running through bones. But I'm hitting two birds, one stone.
That might not be good for morale.
Alright, excellent.
Mommy, what's this?
Oh, God.
Sit down.
Meat falling off of it. It smells.
Oh, God.
Ew.
That's a whole ass spinal column.
Alright, by this time I say Cassandra and Ben meet up and y'all are at the front gate, pulling the cart in, or the wagon. Ben, as you have the raven returns. Is it ravens or crows? I keep mixing those two up.
Ravens, I believe.
The ravens.
Okay.
They're the same. They're the same sort of species. ravens.
Okay.
They're similar.
One's bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. Ravens, my favorite. I'm not really sure how Naboo was having that work, but I'll go ahead and say everything happens that needs to be happening to gain the answer. I wish I had on my notes.
It's good. At least we got an answer.
Hooray!
Hello.
Says from, I'm not even sure if it's in the voice of the person, so I'm just going to read it as a regular. Says, received your message. Stay strong. I will send what aid I can. Supplies, healers, and gods. Hold the fort. You're not alone. The light watches.
I say that works.
I think that's the best we could have really had, really. Fantastic.
Actually, I kind of went by over one word, but yes. But that's what you receive. So it gives you more options and what you want to do.
Okay, when we get back with the cart, we'll hand the food to the villagers. That will give them something to do, and maybe hopefully heighten up their spirits while they're getting the food ready and getting the food sorted out. So that'll be good.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me, or anybody can roll it since everybody's in a group. But anybody who wants to roll a persuasion, just to see if their moral lifts.
I have a +7.
Jesus.
Well, let me see what I got.
And if need be, I could roll with advantage thanks to my eye.
Oh, no, never mind.
Shall we do that?
Well, you have the highest persuasion. Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll it first as normal, but if need be, I'll use my eye. Shit. I'm gonna use my eye. Are you serious? Okay, 12.
12? Alright. Well, they're definitely busy. They seem to just lift a bit of the morale, but it's more because they're working. They're happy that there's actually meat to sink their teeth into now. And that's keeping them at least taking the edge off, and they're at least concentrating on that. So it does work, not in particularly the way that Ben was hoping for, but it does work in order to keep their mind occupied.
If only we had a live victim, I could definitely raise morale.
I would like to join in helping to prepare the food for them to eat.
All right. Let's see here, and then yeah, Hesta will also leave Illis' side and also go outside. While those who are helping prepare food and doing everything that y'all are currently doing individually, we will fast track around evening time. Where did I'm gonna go ahead and write that down so I can keep those in notes. Let's say about 3 p.m. evening.
For my time, is there a rope nearby?
Rope?
Yes.
I would say yes. I would say that there's some rope.
Is there still ghoul corpses around?
Probably in my hand or Tank's hand.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's because there were corpses sprayed about the area unless somebody started grouping them up together to at least clean them out. Maybe Charles and Gregory would have had some of the guards start piling them up, so at least to get them out of the way somewhere behind the keep, away from the
We might
children.
have stripped some of the bones. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I would say that to answer the question, yes, there's still ghoul corpses.
I want to decorate the east gate by taking the rope and wrapping it around the little nub things on the gate, and then put a noose around the ghouls' necks and throw them over.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
We are not bandits. We just really don't like ghouls. We are not bandits. Come on in.
Excellent.
It's okay.
All right. So, yeah. How many of them?
How many can I do?
Well, I'll
Probably
say.
just like 5 though.
Let's see. 2. I'd say you can get about 3 with the rope size of rope.
Sounds good.
All right.
I would like to send some of my ravens out to scout the road to see if there's any travellers using the road, to and fro, and merchants.
Okay. During the day, while this is happening, going into the 3 p.m. evening, you do. Let's see if that was be a few hours. Yeah, you can see merchants, some merchants, but some of them are traveling toward the. Well, they're not traveling into Talon Alton. It seems to like they're just kind of traveling toward the road toward the west, heading to the major cities away from Hearthstone and such. You only see like two in the lonely paths, not very many. One has maybe 1 coach, the other one has 2.
And do they look like they've got space for you could put villagers on their wagons? If you know what I mean.
I would say that because they're merchants, they have quite a few spots taken. So not really enough room to fit much more people in there, except for what they're lugging around.
And how long would it take us to get to the road? If we left now, how long would it take?
Oh, to the road was... Let me see that really quick. I think it takes about a day. Let me check it really quick.
Okay.
Cassandra can move 120 feet thanks to her horse. You want to send her out?
I'm gonna say
You are a horse.
I'm thinking of a secondary plan. The secondary plan in Ben's head is festering. Is if there was a caravan of merchants coming, they normally have guards. So
Yeah,
if
I
we
would
were to time it, we could get to the road and follow them, join up with them and go to the town, because then we would have guards.
Yeah, it'd be a day to get to the road. And so they're currently maybe a little bit more because they're already currently heading to Brighthoof. So if... let me see. Pop it in here really quick so everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Do about 160 for movement
So
speed.
that's Hearthstone right there. And then they're currently this little area right here, heading this way.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is if the birds were up here, and up, see that?
Yeah.
About a day away from the link to Hearthstone, to the road. So they could spot a caravan coming, and then we could move out and we can meet them on the road.
I see.
And follow them down. You understand?
Yeah, okay. I see what you mean.
That's plan B in Ben's mind.
Yeah, because if these people from Brighthoof are coming, that's generally about anywhere from 3 to 4 days away.
I'm assuming they would use the road, is that right?
Yes. But if they're going to be quick, they would use horses, so that makes it at least two days. If it's, yeah.
Okay.
So
if
that
we
makes it
give
at
them
least 2 days.
So if we give them 2 or 3 days, and if nothing happens, then we can possibly do plan B.
Yeah, it should be about 2 days for them if they're using horses to get there quickly. Maybe
Okay,
even
and-
less. But
How well used is this road?
The road seems to be, well, it seems to be fairly used. Not as quite as much as possibly the ones that are more out here. You see more tracks from Bright Hoof to Stone Harbor a little bit more, but they're still well used.
So they go,
years.
they go to and fro from Brighthoof to Stone Harbor. They're like back and forth.
Yeah. They have more traffic there than to Tell and Alton.
Okay, I'll ask the villagers what's up north. What is up further up? Like what's up there? So where are they coming from?
As far as that is concerned, they usually go through. Let me open up.
Because I'm assuming the villagers would know what's north. There's the cities around and towns around the area. I'm assuming they would know.
Yeah. So those path that's right there usually leads deep into the Euphoria Mountains that would tell you this information. And pretty much it's a lone pass through the mountains. That's why it's much more less traveled in a way. But it does start going into the territory of the Kingdom of Calanthe. So to put that into perspective, we'll jump this over here really quick.
Whoa.
So you are currently here, which actually is that little blue dot. And then this trail right here, well, why isn't it not moving? That's interesting. What happened? Anyway, that's strange. I'll use this dot. So this trail right here goes deep into the Eutherian Mountains, and there might be some scattered villages in the mountains, and then it goes into the territory of the Kingdom of Calanthe, which Kingdom of Calanthe you would probably know, being from Polaria. That's where the famous Bronze Warriors originate from. And then because if you follow this path past all the way Stone Harbor over here, then because you're in the territory of the Kingdom of Green, and the Green Palace is all the way in here in this within the Green Forest. And all those blocks are supposed to signify days.
Damn.
That's a lot of days.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot of my world is big for those who hasn't seen it, because from there y'all currently are in that continent, but then there's this is the larger world,
yeah.
Oh boy.
and you're currently right here.
Huh, I must be like at least maybe a couple of years into my journey then.
Yeah, depending if you found a ship or not. Yeah, because it's like I think it's about 2 months or so to travel, 2 or 3 months to even try to travel to these lands right here. So, but yeah, that gives you kind of an idea of where you're at.
Good to know.
Yeah. Lots of lore for every single area in there. So. And if y'all, Aaron, actually, for you,
Yes.
because it's sort of what you've been. Well, I don't think you have popped into it, but so North Angoria, and talking about from the last idea of vampires, is this particular area. Hexa Landing is actually located in North Angoria, way up here, and that's where you know about the Ebenclaw and Cassandra, the Queen of Vampires, and all that, which is pretty secretive, since still a lot of people don't believe in vampires. But closer to that area, the rumors are strong, and within that continent, of course, is the Askyria Empire, which, for you, if you wanted to figure the detail of it, would be here. And then all the red is the Empire of Askyria, of course, the evil empire who tries. And all in the blue, you would know since you traveled there, is the Free Kingdoms, which Princistria is almost as famous as Polaria. So, that should give you a little bit of an idea where y'all are. Let me figure out where y'all were. Oh, lost my folders here. Talon Alton, there we go. Talon Alton. So yeah, that roadway would lead into the mountains way far north, probably scattered villages, but eventually the other side of the mountains, after many months of traveling, because you have to go through a lot of treacherous paths, y'all would reach, getting closer and heading toward the kingdom of Calanthe. Did everybody jump back to the yeah, okay, map? Alrighty. Does that answer the question, Ben?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. And with that being done, it is going to move now to about the sun setting, since it's around the winter time. Start setting close to like 5:36, and currently it's around 6 p.m.
Okay, the birds fly away.
All right. So
Goodbye, birds.
you can feel the essence of tension and fear start permeating through the crowd now. The villagers, they were happy, children fed, their stomachs filled, but now they start lingering back inside the keep because they don't say much. They just get their children, whisper them, sometimes yelling at them to come in because the sun is starting to set. And now that, since everything that they have had happen to them has been at nighttime, the fear is taking hold now. Everybody can sense it from them.
Who's good at public speaking here?
I mean,
Oh,
We're not going to have
No, it says it all.
them.
Yes, the kids, I would say
not-
that Illis did very well at keeping them down.
okay.
I'm not
What are
good
you-
with speeches.
You're not good with speaking. Okay, I'll do it then. I'll try and get all the villagers to sit down, and I'll chat to the villagers after they've had their food.
Okay.
I'll stay close so I can give them the help action.
That's good, yeah.
All
I'll
right.
need that. I'll tell the villagers we've had some good news. One of my ravens, with the help of the party members, have had a meeting, and we've sent a raven out, and we've got a message back from the town about a week and a half away to the east. I presume you know of this town. And we've got a message back. They are sending aid, healers, guards, and everything to help us. It'll probably take about 3 or 4 days for them to get here. We also have a plan B. If this fails, we will wait for a caravan to come from the north, and we will join it on the road, and we will have armed guards to walk us to this town. But that's plan B. I have prayed to Persephina, and our prayers have been answered. I thank you for your time.
They all roll me a persuasion.
At advantage.
An advantage.
Cassandra's mostly just helping out by being the
Oh
symbol
wow!
of order. Of
actually, that's
40,
really
okay.
good. Well, that's nice. Good. So they all at first look at you, kind of like a deer to headlights, just kind of staring, listening. They look at each other, not quite sure what to think about it, but then with all the good news and praying to Persephina and the different options that you're pretty much letting them hear, they eventually start loosening up. Some of them smile, And they start speaking amongst themselves, and they're like, oh, Persephina will guide us with Angoia's help. And they just start whispering amongst themselves. It seemed that the tension has loosened up a little bit. You did very well.
This music, like it's trying to be serene, but at the same time, it feels like you're trying to solve a mystery or some shit.
It's tension with ambition.
Yeah.
Ben Guard said he's going to entertain the people. He pulls out a drum from his backpack.
Oh, okay.
And sticks it between his knees and sits down and sticks it between his knees and begins to play the drum.
Ooh, nice. Well then,
So
I play cards with people.
You
has
play
anybody else
cards.
got any musical instruments? So we can do the help action.
I got cards.
Nobody else plays.
Okay,
Our musician is gone.
I'll use. I'll guidance myself.
You know,
Wait a minute. I'm good at
Guidance.
performance. Would Cassandra sing? Could I
You
count?
sing, yeah, you can sing. You do that, and
Okay,
I
so
will
that'd be
do
your help action.
enhanceability. Enhanceability. What's the test on? It's performance, isn't it? Charisma.
Yeah, mine's a +4. What's yours?
+2. So if I cast a spell on you to sing, so
Yeah.
performance is charisma. So if I I'm going to cast Eagle's Splendor on Cassandra. So you get advantage on your charisma checks.
Okay, so I'm doing performance. Do you cast guidance on me or you?
I'll cast it on you then, since I'll be assisting you.
All right, and then if you're going to give me the help action, would I roll a triple advantage?
No. Unfortunately, it doesn't
Not a
stay. All right. 15. And 16. Excellent. Yeah. People start just moving their bodies.
So,
I forgot.
in the corner of the smithy where
So, modified 20. Because of
Oh,
guidance.
wow. Yeah. So, amazingly, Cassandra and everybody else hears this voice emanating from within the keep as you start singing. And the people are listening intently now, watching you enraptured and just staring and just swaying their bodies to the music. It's actually good. So they're really into it. Forgetting a lot of children start smiling and laughing. Some of them running around, full bellies and such. Well, this is also happening. As far as the rest of the party, what is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go into the corner of the smithy and start unloading a couple of supplies in the corner and setting up a small brewing area.
Oh, okay.
Using my brewer's
As long as
kit,
people are
I'm gonna start making drinks because that is a good way to help liven the spirits.
Okay. Nice. And Thorad, you were still doing you still cleaning weapons or doing anything else by this time?
I guess he would do some just basic healing. Anyone who managed to injure themselves minorly, just helping out, general good deeds and all of that.
Okay. How about Zool? Is he doing anything in particular while this is happening inside the keep?
Not necessarily, due to it brings back memories, so he's going to avoid the festivities.
Ah. And he would be also in the smithy?
I believe so.
Okay. So smithy. Naboo's in there doing something. And Illith, I know you might, if you're listening, would also be helping people settling, entertaining children. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put you in the keep. Boom. Right there. And Aaron, are you doing anything particular?
Firstly, I would like to ask Ghoul if I could bum the cards off of him.
Bum.
What use?
He's gonna kill you with
Many people find enjoyment in gambling.
She'll hand you the deck of cards, but then she'll slip a card out and put it into her pocket.
Ooh.
And I'm going to head somewhere where there's enough open space to set up some tables to play blackjack.
Oh, bruh.
Nice. You'll probably have a couple of the men join you on that. Charles might even join, but all right. Now I know where everybody is. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then when we return, we shall continue. But yeah, I'm going to leave everything live still, so I'll be right back. 5-minute break if anybody needs it. We'll return.
That's the fastest 5-minute break we had.
I mean, it has been about an hour.
I was gonna say, look, man, the man may went and got a sandwich. You gotta use the bathroom. You never know.
You know.
Speaking of food, I actually might go get something. I'll be back.
You got 5 minutes.
So, what all did I miss? What with me not being here for 20
Not a
minutes?
lot.
We just got some food, went hunting, so we could feel the village. The villagers are feeling really down. I don't blame them. So we're just lifting up their spirits to try and stop them from doing stupid things.
Understandable.
Bit like in one of those zombie movies where they go out and do stupid things and get killed.
So you mean every zombie movie? Every
Exactly,
piece of
yes.
zombie media. Sometimes it's not even doing the stupid things that get you killed. It's someone else doing stupid things.
So what skills have you got then, Erin? What do you like to do? What's your hobbies, interests?
Primarily, I study.
Good.
What do you study? If we don't mind me asking.
Quick question:
Oh,
is this supposed to be in character, or are we just talking?
In character.
Okay.
Now we got the festive music. Let's go.
I study the different monsters of the world. Everything
Okay.
that I can.
So what's happening?
So what did you do before? This is what you like to do before we all met up. You study monsters.
My occupation helped with my hobby. I would go out and travel the world and help people deal with the monsters that were bringing them danger.
So you're a very interesting person to have on this adventure. You seem to be very capable and quite good with the people.
Oh, I'm just slightly less terrifying than everyone else here.
Yeah, I agree. We got a very strange group here. We've got a couple of dinosaurs and we've got we've got
As,
some
as
other
you say
individuals.
something about a dinosaur, I'm going to walk up handing the both of you a small pint of booze. Not the strongest, just enough to kind of give you at least a warm stomach.
I guess I should move over
Oh.
there too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I figured I'd move Hermes there since he's in the keep now. Alright. Getting some drinks on. Alright.
Yeah. A little bit of
So, you're a monster hunter? What's the
We'll
type
get
you
back to
specialize in?
I wouldn't exactly call myself a monster hunter, just a man trying to do some good.
Aren't we all?
It's a good person.
What's your
to have
favorite
on.
prey?
I don't view any of what I hunt as prey. They're all dangerous predators that could more than easily turn me into their next meal. It's not, it is not a factor of whether or not I am prepared enough. It is a factor of whether or not they are hungry enough.
So I'm assuming, I'm looking at Cassandra, she looks like a warrior, does she?
Yes, warrior burning chain, definitely a paladin.
Have you got like metal armor, like plate mail or something on, have you?
Yeah, full plate armor, halberd that has a little bit of embers on it. Whenever she gets close to people, their weapons ignite a little bit.
Okay. Interesting.
Also, she gives bonuses to insight and investigation, so your senses feel more clear around her.
Uh-huh. Right. I think we better get an early night, since we've had a couple of very busy days. Now the villagers are spirits are high. Let's put the guards out on the towers and get some sleep.
While everybody's inside and doing such things, one person can roll me a perception since everybody's in the group. Well, actually, I don't know. Zul, are you still in the smithy?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I would have at least wanted to go find Aaron.
Okay. So we'll put you in there with your snake and Tank.
I was gonna say Tank's gonna have to. You can put him outside because he's a big dude.
Oh, okay.
He's a giant. He's a large skeletal minotaur. So I mean,
I'm gonna put
My horse
in the
be hitched
door,
outside.
great. But if you put him inside, I'm pretty sure we're gonna scare the shit out of the people.
the kids will be like, "What the?"
And my horse is outside, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, y'all can choose whoever wants to roll a perception with an advantage.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I got.
Oh.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works. I don't think we need the advantage.
Those boos
Crit.
really did the trick, huh?
I need to give you dwarven ale more often.
So, in your ears, at least, Aaron, you should be able to hear what seems like thumping, maybe a little bit of vibration in the ground, but the sounds. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure if they'll play or not, but
I mean, I hear giant footsteps in the background. So I mean,
Yeah.
Is that what we're supposed to be hearing?
yeah. So that's what you hear, Aaron, and then after that, everybody would probably hear the next sound, which is a roar that shushes the entire keep.
Oh God.
I know that
not
song.
again. Oh, not again.
Play that again. I think I know exactly where that's from.
Probably do.
This has been fun, but we must go and save this place.
That's supposed to be a T-Rex.
Turns out it's just Tank's stomach being, loud as fuck.
Who knows, everyone? It's not a...
As night has fallen, as everybody goes outside and the people stay inside, children are grabbed by their parents and hugged tight as eyes dart left and right, trying to figure out what that was. Charles also moves outside with Gregory. He's like, "Oh, what the damn hell? Is that one of them there bone creatures again?" And the guards are over here like trying to figure out what that was, they start going underneath the bridge here and trying to see if they can see anything. What is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna climb to the top of this tower and try and get a advantage to see what's going on.
Okay, so that's 50. Can that give you an angle?
Illith wants to get on top of a tower to cast her Manifest Mind.
Okay. Oh, okay, so 60 feet. So both of y'all, I don't know. You might have an angle to it, but let me see if I can put that there. What happened to my library? My library.
I did the tower 60 feet, yeah.
Let me see if that's going to work.
How big is my horse? It's large.
You have a large horse? Oh my goodness.
I mean, all the horses are classified as large.
They're big horses.
What's
Unless
Yeah,
it's a
large
centaur.
celestial.
I've
Unless
seen.
it's a centaur, then it's classified medium.
I have seen Shaq near a Clydesdale, so. Alright, so what y'all see, the two of y'all, up in the... See if that pops up.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
Lord.
knew something sounded familiar. And,
You see
and
what seems to be a dead-looking T-Rex outside that just keeps, that's walking...
That's actually an Allosaurus. It's got 3 fingers.
Oh.
Ooh,
I see
look at
4
you,
fingers
dinosaur
on
nerd.
I saw a T-Rex wouldn't have the little spines on the back either.
Yeah. But that's what you two, at least, are able to see back there. And we'll just say it's a malformed T-Rex. But,
Okay.
and as well as a group of people walking with them. Or not people, but other things. You see all those.
Another bone howler?
Oh, son of a bitch, what are those?
So Illith and Hermes, you are able to see these large. Oh, let me put this. I could put that? Do I have a picture in there? Let me put this picture in there for you, Renva.
Rarvas is whatever he's called, is here as well.
Rarvas is here.
Rarvas is here.
Oh, I'm going to tear his arse a new hole.
I'm gonna holler down of the creatures I do see and the army that is approaching.
I want to crucify him and light him on fire.
Let's see.
Prepare your arses. We're about to go fight a war.
God damn it.
Sorry. There we go. Upload file. Oh, I should have uploaded the video, but it's all right.
We've effectively had a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
There you go. There's a picture. That's what y'all see out there. And then, of course, y'all see... well, you already saw the bone hauler. You see the... those are... Do I have those things here? So you can see what's out there as well. Let me go ahead and put those in there as well. I have tokens for those, so I'll just go ahead and then you see those as well right there. So I'll go ahead and put those. There you go, Renva, so that way you can see what the little tokens are that you're seeing there.
Is that a Primarch ghoul? Oh my god. That's a royal ghoul.
That's a vampire from my
Oh.
recommendations of last time.
Let's see.
Listen, Peanut Gallery. Leave me to my thoughts.
Little assholes.
So there's 4 huge creatures. Okay.
Yes, 4 huge creatures currently outside the walls right now. And, of course, with Rarvas standing at the side. And starts walking to the area over here. And, for the most part, Mara will be making a move. And she will start floating, actually, over... Amara will float about here. Y'all see Amara float over the wall and kind of hovering over the chapel of Angoria, about 30 feet above the chapel. And, all right, so that's the situation as Rarvas is moving there. The bone hauler making its way forward. You see these other 2 huge creatures, and then these guys over here will move toward Rarvas as Amara is now floating above the chapel. And no, it's the situation.
Holler down towards Bengard and Aaron. What are your plans for 4 large undead creatures?
How many of them are bones?
Ew. When I see the
Nice.
what would those be considered? The two that's actually circular. Bone creature.
A dread werewolf?
Roll me. Well, go ahead and roll me either a religion or for you history as well. Studying.
I think they're a mutant hedgehog or like a groundhog.
But I'll show you what that tongue can do.
That's a nat 20 for a 26.
Okay. There would be more zombie creatures, but well, I guess it's a mixture. You know what? It's almost similar to the bone hauler. I would say, it's a hybrid. I say, let's just go with hybrid between that zombie style and bone. It has almost like the same amount of meat, maybe a little bit more meat than the bones that are showing. And with that roll, I would say that you would probably know their, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Anacolics? Anacolics?
Anacolics.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, pronouncing it correctly.
Uncalogs.
Yes.
Oncologs. Okay, excellent. Thank you.
I don't know if that's right. If there are any Egyptians watching this, I'm sorry.
But they are vicious undead creatures created from the bones of bears and other beasts.
I'm gonna relay the 2 Unclogs, the Bone Hauler, and the giant undead dinosaur.
Not another dinosaur, blimey.
This one I don't think is gonna be as nice.
We should probably get all of the civilians inside, including the people who were originally guarding the gates.
Yeah, something tells me
Yeah.
that this isn't going to work out very well.
We're gonna keep the archers out so they at least shoot it from far.
Yeah, get them up the 70-foot tower so at least they're up a bit.
Well, as this is going on, and y'all start talking, and you run down, that by this point, Armara would have already about flown here, and Rarvas is standing in front of the portcullis, seeing the nice display of dead ghouls there, as this creature starts moving toward him, and the dinosaur is also moving that way. Actually, these two are starting to move this way.
They are starting to surround.
And Rarvas will stand at the portcullis and just be watching his hands pretty much clasped behind him, smiling at the artistic display here. He's like, well, that's rather peculiar. Usually we do that to the people we just killed. These beings have been dead for a while. I think someone is trying to make a statement here, he says.
I'm gonna holler down towards the that paladin. That's if you wanna pick a fight with the one that they've been after, now's your chance.
Or Mara.
I heard that's really the abomination I've been having to sit out here in the boondocks for. Could you do us all a favor and kill yourself so I may leave?
And that's what you're talking to, you're saying to Rarvas over here?
Yes. She's shouting at the top of her lungs. She's mad.
And she's, he just lifts an eyebrow and says, oh, I'm not one for self-annihilation, actually. And what do we have here? That's a face I've not seen. He steps back in quite some time as Amara starts floating forward. And she floats about here as these guys are, we're going to put them currently right here, getting ready to, for whatever happens as these creatures get closer and these creatures move further this way.
I'll tell those shield bearers to retreat back to the fort and guard the villagers.
Okay, so they're gonna, yeah, they'll be glad to move and start heading that way.
Yeah, go and get yourself some food.
Yeah, and with that being said, Rarvas and Armara finally see each other, and we'll go into a little bit of a section here as everybody is doing what they're doing. Amara finally able to see her target. 1 second here. For the most part, Rarvas is seeing Amara and he says, oh, how poetic. You rise from the ashes of a guild long dead, still clinging to codes probably that no one even remembers. Amara's floating above. You see her hood just waving in the air, and she says, no, just the ones that matter. You are never more than a leech in Rendel's shadow. Now you suckle at Raphael's throne like a mongrel. And Rarvas standing there. You speak of loyalty. Yet you turned your back on the shadows the moment they bled inconvenient truths. I only did what you were too afraid to do. And you, Amara, you broke the weave, Rarvas. Sold rituals meant to be guarded. You twisted what we built, what I built, with blood, not your own. You think this is power? It is power. Flesh, fire, on death. This world will drown in it. On non-returns, Raphael will rule. and you'll be just another forgotten name, buried in flame. Amara, you see her grip her fist. If you believe that, then you're more a puppet than I thought. You're no mastermind. You're a wound in the world. And wounds get cauterized. Rarvas says, and you're still the apprentice, always beneath someone. Reynold, Ishmus, the weave itself. Die then, knowing you never mattered. And then Amara, she looks calm, says, I was the flame behind Reynold's shadow, and I will be the one who burns your name from history. You can, while there was some wind, everybody starts sensing the wind die down. And then you can see magic start surging around her as she turns to face. She faces y'all. And by the time that this is being talked in the conversation, these guys made it here. And the Bone Hauler is currently here. And this guy right here is by the gates, starting to move to the other side of Rarvas as these vampires just kind of crawl about to the sides. Amara will turn to the group and says, handle the beasts. I will handle Rarvas. To whoever is listening. Aside from that, she doesn't really care what's going on as you see her start flaring up. And for the most part, you can see that her eyes start glowing purple. And you see that the air around her, you see this large circular rune start appearing around her. And you can see that she is hovering, if you see that right there. And Rarvas smiles as she starts looking at her and says, oh, well then, let's have this fun begin. And his eyes start glowing a reddish color as well. With that being said,
What
This
did we
music
get
is
ourselves in?
amazing.
I'm going to lower it down just a little bit though. Hopefully I didn't pop anybody's ears there. But alright, with that said, as the conversation was going and happening and these creatures were moving, I will also give y'all some positioning if y'all were trying to move somewhere.
The arcane lock is still up on the door, isn't it?
I think Naboo had done something, yeah, there. I would say that I think it has been a day. I'm not sure how long that lasts.
Red, no, we need answers.
I think she's handling a dog bite right now.
I'll get up here on the
No.
the tower and keep an eye on for when the bone hauler is available for me to go strike.
William, could you check the DM I sent you, by the way?
Let's see. Go ahead and roll. See if you heard anything of him.
I would like to cast a spell.
Yeah, that's history.
All right. So,
Before it kicks off, I want to cast a spell.
okay. For before that, Cassandra, you have not heard, unfortunately, much of Raphael. You have many names of Raphael, but you haven't heard, so you're not sure. Before things start, what spell were you thinking?
I want to cast Bonding Ward on the dwarf who's right next to me.
Okay. Bonding Ward. We'll put that as a blue for both of y'all.
Alright guys, it's gonna be the first fight that you ain't got no boo. Let's see how it goes.
I would say Naboo is somewhere around here. I'll try my best to just do his attacks. That's why I was wondering the one day that Naboo's gone. That's when all hell unleashes here. All right, so
Aaron will make his way on top of this gateway as well, just to get a view of the undead dinosaur and the one ghoul that followed it.
oh, these guys will probably start seeing the dinosaur and completely be over here this way because they're like freak this shit, running away.
All right. Thorag,
Aye.
can you make note that you've now got +1 to your AC since you've
Aye.
got warding bond on you? Okay.
Aye. We're all going to die.
Fucking dwarf, I swear to God.
Can just see the dwarf like his eyes just wide.
Oh dear.
I'm with you, Mr. Dwarf. Don't worry, we'll work as a team.
Gregory's
Hey.
like runs over, is like, oh, anybody need my help? And then
Hey, pick a target. Thorag will grow because he can keep that up for I think like 10 rounds at least.
okay, we're saying this is happening right before. Wait, is there an X there? All right, we're gonna move that.
Yeah, basically the idea is to like, well, combat is definitely going to happen. I better.
We know this bone hole is going to jump over the wall like it's nothing.
Oh yeah, that bone holer can. All right, and okay, let me see who am I else. Okay, Zool, were you positioning?
Yeah. We're more gonna. Where do you have me?
Oh, right. Boom, right there.
Okay. I have to zoom in and look. So those are there. That's T-Rex and Bone Holler. We're gonna go. Oh, this music, I swear, it's great and also distracting.
Got this.
Boss fight music. Could only move what, 30 feet, 40 feet, 30 feet. More of going to go. Right, mine's small. Mine's not the big one that can fit in all 4 squares. But it's more of a. I don't know if you can ping or anything, but more to the left side of the screen, where the what they call it, the undead armadillo fucking hedgehog thing.
Yeah,
The Oculolux.
yeah.
The Oncolux, yeah.
Okay, so that's your that's where your direction that you're heading.
Yeah, me and Tank are gonna go that way.
Okay, excellent. I'll put y'all. Yeah, you can make it past the cart right here.
Boom.
All right, and then maybe Nobu will actually stay here to help you. Actually, we'll put him here. All right, because you got the torch barriers and archers are. I'm gonna move that body out of the way. There we go. Right there, the archers are like hearing bangs on the door, which are not gonna last too long right now. But all right, so that's happening there.
So we have a bunch of dead people in the tower where the X is, right?
Yeah, actually, there would probably be buried now because Charles and the rest of the people are there helped to bury them.
I felt like it would be more convenient for the archers. Because they're archers, they're not great at fucking close range. I feel like it'd be better to more, when we get there, direct them to somewhere that's more ideal for them to shoot from.
Yeah, that would.
You can climb on a fucking building or fucking back by the cart. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah, that will probably be a good idea. Yeah, so as you're running, yeah, because right now they're kind of moving this way as you're moving that way. So, all right. Now,
Like as long as they can get like a clear eye full to be able to see, yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Who is this? Okay, Cassandra, you hear Gregory, and all right, everybody's ready. Cool. Actually, let me do one last thing before we do anything for rolling. I'm going to have to, for now. Oh, I can't do it without adding her in there. Let's do this. What's the link? And then do that.
Thrag and Bingard, whenever you do damage with your melee weapons, you can choose between your weapon's normal damage or fire damage. Fire damage also burns through resistance.
Alright.
That's going to be good for Thorag because I
I'm
don't
going to
generally
put
do
her
that.
in the same as.
So pretty much stay close to me.
Give me about 1 minute. I'm going to fix this really quick so I can put Armara in there for initiative.
Imagine Amara talking all that talk and she just rolls bad the entire game and loses.
Oh, Jesus.
That would be so terrible, but it would be so hilarious.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh.
Do you think I should take the... Let's see. So, I have a bonus action for... Isn't Channel Divinity a bonus action? Yes. So, I can lock down a creature if it fails a strength check. And then, as long as it keeps failing, I can inflict more burn damage onto it. So if you want me to pin something down, I can do it. I can do it that way.
Oh, sorry.
Jumping over the wall in a second. That might be a prime target.
Alright, prime target.
Yeah, we just want to like let them in so we can actually kill them instead of delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
But if
Wait
they're
for it to come out
inside,
and kill
that
it.
means the villagers are in danger.
Yeah, but
More danger.
they'll be less endangered if we just straight out kill it.
Oh, my monitor moved. What the hell? Alright. We'll just do it this way because she's going to have to go that way. Alright. Where the heck was that? Is there a dog outside my window? Sorry, guys. I thought I had everything going, and then all of a sudden...
I'm good.
You're good.
all of a sudden, Armara threw it off.
Armara summons her faithful dog.
You'll be the next dog bite victim.
She's so powerful that she's even messing with the DM. Alright, let's see here. Counter. Now that should be able to pick up everybody's initiative there. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll for Naboo and Illith just to know where they're at. They roll with advantage, so Illith's got a
I
17.
never had to do that extension fun stuff.
God dang it.
Dang.
Everything else rolled worse than me, so I can at least be one of the first ones.
Too late.
Or initiative.
Okay, so Naboo got Naboo got a 13. Illith's got a 17. That's nice. Okay.
I got a 9.
I got a 19. I believe. Where's it at? No, there it goes. 50. What the fuck? Why'd you roll over? I hate when you do that shit.
Let's see here.
It was stuck there and then it just slightly rolled over to a different number. You bitch.
It's like, man.
Oh god, Armara does roll bad. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Why
Oh,
did you
she had-
say anything, you...
Oh wait, she had
Screw the gothic bitch.
Oh, she has her advantage though. Sorry. Still rolls bad. 9. All right, so
Roll 2 more.
I'm gonna do it this way.
She actually has ultra advantage.
That doesn't work. We discussed that.
Oh, I
Oh no,
figured
what
out.
just exploded into blood?
I figured out effects.
Oh yeah, the new effects for Jump Gate. I like Jump Gate because it's way more better for internet stuff compared to the other one that was more clunky. Alright, so Armara is a 9. Excellent. I'll just have to track it with the paper, which is alright. So that being said, what is the... Oh, Hermes. Hermes, alright.
No, we have a limited number of ranged, but I'll at least get the bone hauler's attention for a minute.
Let me see if this is even going to do it correctly for the turntable or not. If not, I'll not use it. I don't know why it messes up on me all the time. Alright, so Hermes, you will be the actual first one to get this started.
Huzzah. So, for an attack, I will throw a dart at the bone hauler to try and do something.
Alrighty.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does land.
And 6 damage.
6 damage, alright. And the bony
yeah.
hauler.
Alright, so my second attack for gotta love monks. That's a nat 20
Oh,
27.
nice. Definitely cracks the bone.
So how does that work? You just double the die, or
I think I can't remember. I don't know if we were doubling the dice or doing max dice first and then roll on top of it. Does anybody remember?
I think it was.
You do double dice rolls.
Yeah, I think it was double the dice roll.
Okay, then yeah, you just rolled double the dice.
okay? So I'll roll the normal button here, and then I'll roll a separate d4 for it. 5. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Alright. Ooh, right there. Clink, clink. Little cracking of bone there. And that is piercing damage, correct?
I want to say, yeah, piercing.
Awesome. Alright.
Yeah, darts do piercing.
So I'm going to run and kind of join them down here
Okay.
after, attempting to piss off the giant bone hauler. All right, and that will be turn.
Alright. Illith is currently dealing with a dog bite, so for now... Oh, wait. Is Illith back?
Screen share.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, okay. Illith, what do you think you would do in this situation? Let me see, screen share. How can I...
I already am doing it.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
And
I
then
didn't save my initiative.
Zul will be
Jojo's
Zul will
thing.
be after Illith.
It was 16 way at the top. But...
You should have allowed Illith to do her positioning.
Oh yeah, you can position yourself where you wanted to be to start off if you wanted to do that. Which I can Well, yeah, I can't move you through there. I can move you somewhere out here. Depending if you want to go to Naboo or which is to the east, or to the to the west, or you want to go to the east with the larger group.
Okay, I haven't seen the map before. Can I be up on the wall of the east gate?
Okay. East it is. Alright. Boom. I'm going to put you up there then. Right there. Where you can see to the west by the portcullis above you is Armara facing off with Rarvas. Rarvas is standing by the portcullis about 15 feet away from it. The T-Rex is moving south toward the south gate. And then there's two vampires on the left and right of the portcullis at the corners. And then you have the bone hauler to the north, about to climb up the roof currently. What will Naboo do?
No chance your whip would hit the T-Rex, right?
Oh, not unfortunately, not right now. I put you on top of the roof, and it's a little far off. Yeah, it's right at the corner, plus the bottom. Pythagorean theorem. I would say no, because it's. Well, if you go to the.
Is the T-Rex large or
Actually,
gigantic?
let me see.
Pretty sure it's gigantic.
It should
No,
be
it's
huge.
large.
Let me see.
So if it's 3x3, it's huge.
Yeah, should be huge.
How tall is huge again?
You know what?
huge.
Yeah, I'd say you could actually. If you're by the corner, I'll say you could barely hit it right at the edge of it. Sorry. Oh, okay, 24 to hit with fireball. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 24 hits, whichever one you want, whip or or firebolt. Booming blade. Oh, booming blade. All right, that's a good one. What's the save on that one for your booming blade? What is the save? Is DC 18? Right, that's what.
No, you only make the save if you move.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it automatically hits.
Yeah. Just wanted to see. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have a save. Actually, your brain is where as a creature within 5 feet suffers weapon attack effects and becomes sheathed. Yeah. All right, so go ahead and roll that beautiful damage, and yeah.
Yeah, you only do the DC whenever you move with it. Unless there's like no DC.
Yeah, no DC. It just takes
Okay.
damage. It doesn't know. It just wants to eat people.
That's cool. 8 whip damage.
Yeah, and Zol, you will be next after her damage. 8 whip damage, 2 thunder. Nice. 8. Okay.
End of her turn.
Excellent. Zool, it is your go, sir.
Well,
Follow.
still have to be able to get in range anyway. Are they still beating down the door? The gate?
Oh yeah, they currently are at the door beating it down. They probably won't get in till the next round.
Where the... There it is.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something?
No, I'm just trying to move.
Ah, excellent.
The cogs are slowly turning.
Does it matter if I sit here with this?
Oh, you got a 16. Why didn't it pick it up? Sorry, what did you ask?
I'm trying to... Does it... Okay, so it lasts a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna hold off on using it then. moved. I was gonna say, I don't see anything. So currently, I'm just gonna keep trying to move over there, or at least get closer.
Okay.
And granted, I can only move 30 feet, so it's a work in progress. But there you go.
Awesome.
Finish whenever you're good.
And then I'd say Thorag, I would go ahead and let you go since I don't know why I didn't pick up on the 16. So yeah, you would have actually gone before Zool. So go ahead and proceed, sir.
My fault that I need to re-get the what's it called? The words fail me. Anyways. We're expecting the Bone Howler to hop over, right? So I should just probably intercept it.
The Bone Hauler has.
Yeah, me and you can fight together.
Yeah, Thorag doesn't have an immediate target. That's the thing.
Oh,
You could go up to the wall and hold your action when he jumps over. You can give him a whack.
Yeah, that's the thought. I smack man. Actually, no, what I'll do. I'll buff myself again with the favor words. Not favor. What is it? No, it is divine favor.
Oh, okay.
I have divine favored myself. I will do a little more damage when I smack people.
I'm going to put yellow for divine favor. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right, and then, oh gosh, Naboo. What happens in Naboo's mind? Naboo will go ahead and move this way, which he can do 35. Forget, he's just going to dash over there for now. So he can cover Zool when need be. So let's go ahead and move him there. I'm probably doing stuff, but
it doubles your movement speed.
Yeah, he's just gonna dash over here. He probably has other stuff, but you know, I'm gonna do the simple Naboo today. He was very enthralled with his bones, and so he's kind of out of it right now. All right. So, with that being said, we shall move to Cassandra.
Okay, so should I be put as large since I'm on top of a large horse?
Not yourself necessarily, but I will put a horse that's large there. Let me see.
I'm currently riding it, so I didn't know.
Yeah, because you still wouldn't. Yeah, you'd still be like your size, but the horse is large though. So let's go ahead and find a horsey, just for representation.
I can't see the bone hauler, can I?
Not currently, yeah, because that's a 30-foot wall still.
Okay, that'd be then my turn.
Okay. And then we're just going to use this horse for right now. I'll create one better next time. All right. With that being said, we shall go to the one that was whipped, the Tyrannosaurus, which the Tyrannosaurus will go ahead and... What does he want to do? He's going to... Fine. He's going to go ahead and take the damage. Illith, if you're there, go ahead and roll damage while I move this guy. Jesus, he's fast. Okay. Right there. Okay, so he's going to move right there. That whip have helped him move a little bit faster.
She said 6 thunder damage.
Excellent. All right. Rarvas. Oh gosh, Rarvas. So Rarvas is he's focused on Armara, which Armara goes right after Rarvas. Okay, so everybody is okay. So Rarvas is going to go ahead and Yeah, he's gonna do it. Whatever. She's flying there. He can reach her. She's gonna roll a Constitution. So the Rarvas has some eyes turn red, looks at Armara, smiles, and says, "Give me your blood. All of it." And then will she give him blood? No, she will not.
It's not that time of the month yet.
Yes, it's not that time of the month. So...
Damn.
Is still blood taken from her, but half of that. All right. She will just smile at him and say, "Oh, such childish tricks for vampires." And then he will go ahead and shoot. Can't reach her currently. He'll stay there and take a couple steps back. That's all he's going to do. So with that, move about right there. Brings us to Amara. Amara moves forward about right there. Her eyes going a little crazy now. How dare he takes that. You see yeah, she just takes out a scroll and that's reading it. And she starts reading it if unless somebody has either Abyssal or Infernal, she will start speaking
Infernal.
in Infernal. And you see this power and the ground crack, and as that's happening, for those who are familiar at least with what the Nine Hells are, will see a figure that appears behind her, stares at Rarvas, and this figure is huge, enormous figure. As it appears and almost takes out the sky in fire, standing behind Armara. And you see this brand as Rarvas starts screaming that appears on his forehead. And is he going to make it? Saving throw of... He might make it. Oh god. Oh, he does not make it. It's a 17.
Really?
Damn.
Since I know Infernal, would I have heard it?
Yeah, she is kind of hovering above, so you can roll me a perception if you wish to see if you would have heard it. Let me see.
No, I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? Okay. I don't know if anybody else has Infernal. If anybody else has Infernal and they would like to roll before I proceed, they can. If not, we'll go ahead.
Or trying to repeat it to me since I have spoken Infernal quite a few times.
Alright, cool. Well then in that case.
Is that a demon or a devil?
That's the devil.
You can roll me. Go ahead and roll me religion because you are a cleric. You would probably know this, so it's an advantage with it.
Can I do an insight to see if I recognize him?
You can roll, not necessarily inside. You can roll history as well, or religion.
Damn. I got +0 on either one. Are you serious? Why?
So you did not. Ben, you rolled a 17. That's good. You would know this one. That brings a little bit of fear as you see it. It brings a little bit of fear to you as you know him to be the supreme master of the Nine Hells, Asmodeus. image glaring down on Rarvas. And you see it, and it's she actually hits this vampire, and you see kind of like hellfire erupt around him as Rarvas screams. Oh my god, that takes forever to calculate. Come on.
Big damage.
Taking 75 fire damage. So he is down to 75. And you see a brand on his forehead now as he screams. And the image of Asmodeus vanishes upon the spell taking effect. And with that, we go to this one over here. He will go ahead and crawl up. Can he? Yeah, 30. So fine. We'll put him right here. This guy crawls up the north part of the portcullis building there. And then moving forward, this guy will go ahead and they're both this guy is just hitting the doorway here, the large bear creature. He won't be able to get into the next round, but you see that the door this round is broken and shattered. And now we go to Mr. Aaron. For you are next.
Lovely, lovely.
As this door is shattered, sorry, pinging everybody so that way they knew what I was talking about. That. Go ahead, Aaron.
Alright. First things first. Gonna get me a measurement. Okay. I am going to need Rarvas to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, going after the Rarv Master. Okay. Ooh, very, very interesting there. Yeah, he fails that.
What?
He rolls a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Excellent! Absolutely lovely.
Don't cream yourself.
How displaying this in the VTT?
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh! Yes, please.
Where's that from?
That's a concerning name.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what the Iron Maiden is? It's the other version of that.
But that is very concerning.
So, Aaron is going to raise both his hands in the air and scream out at the sky something in void speech. And as he does this, what looks like 2 jaws will come up out of the ground and close around Rarvas, doing 13 points of piercing damage to him.
Right. I'm gonna. Well, I can barely see that net.
And he will be trapped inside of this Iron Maiden for either 1 minute or until he passes a saving throw.
Oh, nice. Alrighty. Oh, that is a good thing then.
I mean, it's behind portal
However-
cover, so then the lady can attack it. Can't attack
While
it.
he is in there, he cannot be attacked, unfortunately. But he will be taking that 3d6 on the start of each of his turns until he gets out.
Okay.
I like that 12d12 is a lot better than that.
Let's see here.
Yeah, but completely immobilizing him and stopping him from doing fucking anything while hurting him.
Yeah, I was wondering once once you attacked him, he was gonna have a little bit of legendary stuff happening there, but now that is completely out of the way. Thank goodness for at least for you at least. His intention was still on Mara though. So anything else from you, sir?
No, that is all that I am going to make my way over over here. Oh. And that will end my turn.
All right. Dang, he's taking so much damage now from that and Armara stuff now, because he's branded. All right, so this one can't come in yet. You see the other armadillo trying to just waiting to go inside, but this vampire here. Next will be Bengard, but first the vampire on the other side will go ahead and crawl up to Illith. Right about there. Can't really do anything because he had to dash up there, but Illith will now have a vampire staring directly at her. And now, Ben, you are going, sir.
Roger, I'll move over here.
Shove his ass.
And he's going to cast Bless.
Oh.
And he's going to bless himself, Thorag, and Cassandra.
Ooh, nice. Okay. The blessings of Persephone are upon you. Let's go ahead and use pink for blessings. Pink blessings for everyone. For you.
You are
and
now
you.
blessed.
There we go.
Can you show that in chat?
Yep.
Alright, there we go. And after that, anything else from you, sir?
Don't think I can cast anymore, I suppose, can I? No, I'm good there. I'll just look around, making sure there's no other undead coming in anywhere close.
Excellent. Oh, there we go with the errors. I knew it was going to do that. I don't know why it does that every time. Okay, so that will be... Okay, it can do that. Excellent. Alright. Bone Hauler will... Boom! Boof!
If it's in my attack range, I can hit it.
Oh yeah, I guess he just jumped in there.
Got ambushed.
Alright, then add the d4.
Get off me!
Is a 13 hit?
13 does not hit, unfortunately. Scrapes off the bone.
I guess I get an attack of opportunity too?
You can...
I have it because of Polearm Master.
Do I? Oh no, okay.
Yeah, so this one, he's just moving his thing in there. So, unfortunately not for you. Now, it's going to... it's going to strike one at Cassandra. It's a 20 hit.
Oh, what?
20 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you feel slashing damage of 18 slashing.
Okay.
And then it's going to swipe one at Thorag, since he's right there.
Not to walk back, but I believe I can do a reaction to make to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, okay. You want to do it on yours or Cassandra's?
No, I am protector. I protect Cassandra.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Next thing you
Stay
know, you're
behind
gonna
me.
have half-dwarf children.
Let me see. I'll go ahead and re-roll.
No, I am happily married,
disadvantage on
thank
that
you.
one.
I've had enough children.
Unfortunately,
I have a
even with
girl.
the roll, it still would have hit because it rolls to 25.
Oh well.
Sorry, no.
But it would have rolled a 24 on you, Thorag.
Oh. So
I have healing hands.
does it roll 24, or is that the prior roll?
Well, I that one was for you, but then I rolled the 25 for Cassandra.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. AC right now I think is 24, so if you beat that, you got me.
Okay. Damn, 24. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am thank you.
So it will slash for 30 damage,
He's resistant.
and that is slashing. So yeah.
All right.
And then
What's
it's
damage?
gonna
What's the damage?
30.
So it's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to lift its leg and stomp the ground. It's going to try to do that on... it's probably on Cassandra. So...
Are you attacking me though, or my steed?
probably both of you in that vicinity. On that... But what the heck is that? I can't see what it rolled.
Oi, stop that.
Because I'm not touching the ground, only my
Okay, so-
horses. If it's like a thunder wave type thing.
Yeah, it'd just be like all... Like just directly aimed at both of y'all. Yeah, since it's trying to hit you directly. So yeah, either way, it's for a target. So it is targeting you. Somehow
Okay,
hitting
so
your
it's
horse,
gonna hit
yeah.
me.
But anyway, that's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Excellent.
That misses me. That would hit the horse if it's aiming for the horse.
Ooh, that would hit the horse then. Yeah, because it's gonna aim in your general direction, trying to hit you. So if it's, I would say, yeah, it is a stomp. So that's interesting. Hair splitting there.
Okay, so.
So that's 37
it is
bludgeoning.
a horse.
Then your horse must succeed on the DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
How much damage did it did?
37.
Okay,
Bludgeoning.
my horse is dead.
Okay.
Dead horse.
Oh.
Damn.
Hopefully you can bring him back, right?
I can bring him back.
All
It
right.
just cost me a level 2 spell slot.
With that being said, the Bone Hauler just growls a little bit, and then back up to Hermes, followed by Illith.
So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... What is my movement speed to get in? It is 25 feet, that's perfect. Go. And I grab the right tool. From 25 feet in, I am going to use a key point to use Fury of Blows.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
That lands. Crack your knuckles into the bones.
Okay, question.
11 damage.
Will that count as a weapon attack so he could do fire damage?
I think by raw rules... what are you using? Just your fists?
My fists.
Yeah, weirdly enough,
Right.
raw rules... They don't count it as weapons. Strangely, I do believe.
Well, they
Not
are.
unless you're wearing gauntlets or something.
Yeah. I don't know why they do it like that, but yeah, raw rules, they don't usually... Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so second attack for Fury. 15.
15, unfortunately, just misses.
Alright. That's fine. Because second attack action, I use another key point for another Fury of Blows. That ain't gonna hit. That's a 12.
Damn.
And the fourth Fury of Blows is a 23.
Right.
It doesn't hit since 13 doesn't
That
hit.
will, yeah, that would definitely crack into it.
And that will be a 10 damage.
Nice. 10 damage. Clunk, clunk. The god of Arnelium is always a nice guy to follow there. Let's
And because I want to try and make sure I don't get hit, I will. And I. Yeah, I will take my cunning action to disengage and move back about 25 feet.
Okay. And that one doesn't require a bonus, right? Because you did one furry because of the Arnelium. Then you did. It takes another bonus to actually do the second, right? Or were you using something else?
So, because of the goddess that I follow, I can use that you did. I can use my Fury of Blows as my actions. So I use 2 key points to use Fury of Blows twice on both my attack actions.
Okay, I
and
see.
cunning action to-
That's right. And you have your bonus left over. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
And turn.
Okay. What the heck? Why is there 2 of these playing? That's interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, right then. Let's get it.
I guess that'll work, I guess. I don't know if Illis is there. Wow, that went up.
That's good music.
Yeah.
Why is that so loud? Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, that's going on. Alright, I'm gonna lower that just a little bit. I was trying to press the other one, but I pressed that one. It's alright. There we go. So how close to this? Well, I would say the T-Rex is completely gone. It's like about 80 feet away from you now, to the south. And let me see. The vampire is right up next to you. He's kind of staring you right in the eyes, and then the other vampire is completely on the other side, trying to make it, but just standing on the top of the completely opposite side to the north. You're kind of on the south part. Okay, so 5 feet. Yeah. Let me see, who is after Illith anyway? After Illith would be Thorag. So Thorag, you can be thinking about what you would like to do.
Smash.
Smack.
Hulk smash. Oh yes, I like to smash a little bit there.
Oh, yes. Connery.
Oh yes, you remember. I am the last of my kind.
What is plus? How much plus does?
1d4.
Bro, this.
Ooh,
Music.
5 slash
Yes, dude.
damage and 5 thunder. So
Homunculus turn.
5 slash. Slash. Wait a minute, what happened to my letter?
Died.
It's gone. Correct.
So that must be B. Mr. B. You slashed Mr. B. Mr. B has been slashed by Illith.
Oh.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Double that beautiful damage. What happened?
Quit your mumbles, Cassandra.
6 total.
6.
Oh yeah, there we go. Put the homunculus right there. Man, I keep forgetting to draw a homunculus or make one. Alright, so anything else? 2 1s? Oh god, that sucks. But he always hits though. You gotta admit. Alright. Thorag.
Hey, I bonk.
I bonk.
That is a pathetic attack roll, but I get 2 more. That is also middling.
Don't
Okay.
forget you're blessed. I don't know if you added it
That's
already.
the D4 that's there.
Okay, so 18, 20, and 25. You crack into him, all of them. Chipping some
Oh, thank
bone.
God.
Yes. Bone
Wow, I don't have to
chipping
roll hiding.
away.
Oh, good. Okay.
You can choose between your damage or fire damage.
Probably want to do fire damage.
It'll burn through this resistance if it has any, so you're guaranteed to do full damage.
Ah. Very good. Alright, 1d8. That's 1d8. That's... It's fine. Let me see if I got everything. Remember, bless was for attack rolls. Okay, I think that's everything. Click. 11 for the first hit, 13 for the second hit, 16 for the last hit.
Alright.
Total
Okay, so 24.
50.
Yeah,
40.
50. Yeah, 40 fire
40.
damage.
And as a bonus, make a strength save. You're being shield bashed.
Oh god, we're starting this shit again.
I can do it on every round.
So that
Every
one,
round I can shield bash.
24.
Damn. It does nothing.
This one is a little different from the other one, I guess.
Just a little bit.
All
It's
right.
fine. I have infinite more chances. It doesn't take anything.
Alright. Anything
That's
else
how
from you,
weird
sir?
we are.
I just harass people with shield bashes.
Was that it from you,
Yeah.
sir?
Yes, that's it.
Alright. Zool. It'd be your go. Ooh. Followed by Naboo. Naboo. Oh.
Dabble too. Okay.
Can you do anything after you dash, or is that just it?
After you dash, not necessarily. Maybe if you had a bonus, but yeah, not anything after your dash is an action.
Question: if I were to flank the bone hauler, would I get advantage on the attack?
Yeah. So the way I do it in my world is not to the left or the right. You actually have to be in front and back.
Okay.
What is 35 and 35? 70? Or 30 and 30 is 60. My bad. I'm stuck in this, you know. So... Okay. So pretty much all I'm going to do is more or less dash here. Damn it. I think... There we go. My cable got stuck on my hand, so I couldn't put him down.
Oh, I forgot to move these guys right about here. Last round. They're going last all the time. These guys are probably here.
Are they... Can I see them through the door? Or through the gate?
Yeah, I'd say that the door has now been smashed down. Because that part I had done before game, so.
No, you're good. So the only real thing I can do is finger guns.
Which is the first one is... Oh my god. Why is the ladders disappearing?
So how does that work?
As far as...
While I'm reading it, it was just saying you have a range of 60 to 240 feet and the slow mastery property.
So it's not... I'm not using 2024 rules, so the slow mastery property wouldn't work. But yeah, anything within the 60 feet, you just roll normal. Anything above the 60 feet, I guess for you, is with disadvantage.
Well, you could... There. It'll be easier for you to see what I'm trying to understand. Because it says you can use your spellcasting ability. Is that like my spell DC stuff?
It should be your spell. Let me see if you're attacking. So it should be your. Let me see, what's it called? Yeah, it should be the ability. It should give it to you on your. What is it, like your spell attacks and stuff? Where is it?
So it'll be in spells at the top, right underneath the.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, like I got modifier, spell attack, and then save DC.
Yeah. So yours would be the spell attack right there. So plus 12.
Okay. So it's what? Pretty much you just shoot once? Okay.
For the duration and a simple range weapon range. Yeah, I think so. You just shoot one.
So, yeah, I was gonna say with level 5, I get a total of 90 feet. 11 is 120, and then 17 is 150.
Yeah.
600. Okay. No, I'm still learning fucking wizards because I don't play magic people.
No worries.
Alright, so I guess just roll it to see if I hit.
Yeah. And you will hit. Your finger guns land in the bony area.
So... Do I click the other one? I'm assuming I clicked this one. The 2d6 one that's right next to the one that I just rolled?
Yeah. So 2d6, I think. Oh, I guess it doesn't add an extra as you go level. It is just...
There you go. Okay, so it's on D&D Beyond. It is at 5.
Okay. See it, saw it. Excellent. All right. Well,
Because, you know, on
we'll
roll 20 it says 0. So I was like, no?
He did 0 amount of damage. Excellent. All right, so that would be... We're going to go ahead and name that Mr. B as well.
Oh, bad, Mr. B and Mr. B.
Yeah. The bees are the ones that are getting hit right now. They must be the cannon fodder.
They want tanky cannon fodder.
All right, sir. Is there anything else from you?
That's my only action.
All
Is that
right.
dash?
Excellent. So that will move us to Naboo. Naboo, I'm just going to move over to... Yeah, you can make it not to cover you or anything. He'll probably stand to the side, freaking attack. Keep it simple. Nice and simple. Which that will land. Have no idea what the other modifiers are. So that's 18 plus something. I don't know if he would be raging or not, but why not?
I was gonna say, knowing him, he probably would rage.
Yeah, so 19, 20, and I know he does something else, but for now, we're just gonna go with that. I'm not really sure, but everything he does. I might have to study his character one of these days. Usually. He's the one that's running half the characters. Alright. Which now moves us, after Naboo, it will be Cassandra. Cassandra. Alright. What shall Cassandra do?
I'm gonna hit the shit out of it. Never mind.
Oh my lord. Oh,
Okay.
that one will crack a bone.
Alright, so with that, I'm gonna spend everything on it. Are you serious? Okay, so. Oh, wait. Oh, that's cool. So that's 15 fire damage plus a level 2. Minus 1 blade. Divinity, Smite. Yeah, Divine Smite. So then that's going to be a 2d. Yeah.
Well,
So that's 12 Radiant.
alright.
And then as a bonus action, I want to hit the bitch again.
Okay. Well, that
So
one
that's
will land with another smashing a bone there.
and then 6 fire damage.
6 fire. Nice.
Okay, so 15 fire plus 6 fire plus
33.
12 radiant.
Alright. Radiant fire. And so let me make sure.
So since this guy's gonna doing that, I'm gonna come over here so that way the monk can come to my. Alright, no, that works. Never mind. Alright, end of turn.
Excellent. Alright. This guy still running quickly over to this gate here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so he'll run there. Rarvas. Roll damage. Is that at the beginning or the end? I forgot. Where was that thing at? Alright.
It's just on his turn, so I think it's at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
The only thing he can do while he's trapped in the maiden is attempt a strength saving throw to get out.
Okay, at the end of each
At the
of his
end
turns.
of each of
Okay.
his turns.
Alright.
Okay.
Excellent.
That'll be 6 piercing.
6 piercing. Alright. 6 piercing. Can't hear what he's saying while he's trapped in there, I suppose. Ooh, what terrific pain. Let's see here.
I think Cassandra being a sadist would actually make a wonderful couple.
If you date this bastard, I will be the first one to kill you.
Alright, let's see. Just making sure. I have no idea how that would even... I'm not even going to do the mechanics on that one. I'm just going to wait on that. Alright, so just go ahead and do a... Now that he knows what it is, he's going to go ahead and try to do a saving throw. He will fail it, so he's going to go ahead and use one of his legendary resistances for the day and break out. He bursts out and says, "Oh, Well, I do love the sensations that you have put upon me, sir. I do have a job to do. But I shall keep you in mind. Perhaps we can play later.
Eating?
Jesus.
And with that, we'll be going to, before we go to that one, Armara will go ahead and... Oh shoot, everybody moved. Let's see here. Ooh, except for Illith. That's scary.
Oh, wait. I screwed up on something. It's undead.
Yes, undead.
Add another 6 radiant damage to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got the, yeah, repellent. There we go. Cool. Excellent. There's no way that... Oh, Illith is right there. Would Armara do that or not? How many hit points does Illith have?
No.
She only has 75. Oh man, I don't know. Let's see. Will she do that?
Unleash the full power.
Oh god. Okay, so she would do that. Alright. She just wants Rarvas. She doesn't care.
He's pulling his cock out.
Oh my god!
Oh.
So she is going to go ahead and... This creature was in 40 feet. Okay, so that's 40 feet. Okay, so... Illith,
Oh.
you will see a black hole appear in the ground near Rarvas. As she looks down and starts casting. Where does she want to put it? Let's go ahead and put it here.
She really is gonna suck him off, huh?
Damn. Jesus.
Oh man, it'll grab Illith.
No, not Edith.
Not Illith. But I'll grab those two vampires. So, Illith, let's go ahead and do this. Just in case I read it wrong, here we go. But, 76 points of damage, but I think...
DC 23 strength save.
Yeah, 23 strength save.
Make a strength save.
23 strength save. Let me see if that's right. If the blank holes. Oh, that's damage. Yes, strength saving. So on a failed save, the creature takes 20d6 points of force damage and is pulled within 5 feet of the black hole. No, Illith. Let me see.
You have
advantage.
inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
All you have to do is survive this one, then you can move out of the...
Do I have advantage for any reason?
Yeah, you have inspiration.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't think you were near anybody to give you anything extra as far as bless or anything.
Nope.
Oh.
She did.
Damn. No, Lilith, we need you.
Not Illith. Oh my god. Oh no.
You die immediately.
She just goes down.
A creature reduced to 0 hit
Oh,
points.
you have 14 temp? Oh, thank God.
Oh wait, no, you ain't dead. You have to be within 5 feet.
Okay, so you don't die
thank
immediately.
fuck.
So you take what did I roll? 76
Force damage.
force damage. So I will post I'll post everything that is there on the whew, you live.
Barely.
So that's what the spell does. I just posted it for you.
Yeah.
So you are in trouble though, because now you are pulled within 5 feet of the black hole.
Oh no.
Wait,
So
so
you
you
no.
take fall damage.
let's see. I'll say since it's let me see. Here's that within 40 feet of the black hole.
Are you trying to
No, Armara is. But
It's a 9th level spell, so congratulations.
I'll say that you are within 5 feet for now. And
Would the rampart stop her from being pulled though?
let me see.
Or was she?
I tell you, well, yeah, that was the whole strength thing. Unfortunately, it wouldn't stop her.
You get fully pulled 5 feet. So is she pulled off the building?
She is, but I'm gonna say because of the magic and stuff, I'm not gonna give her the damage from the fall. It's just the magic being pulled, so she can have a chance there. So I'm gonna put her.
You get a small blessing. Small.
I'm gonna put her right
I'd be
there
like,
within 5 feet, and then I gotta roll for the other vampires really quick. She's sort of helping and not helping. I'm pretty sure Naboo would have had some sort of ingenious thing going on. Oh my gosh, don't error on me now. There we go. So they're gonna roll a strength. They roll a strength. So those two do fail. So they also take damage. And are pulled within 5 feet. So those two vampires. Well, Illith, you're not alone. Illith, you got the one that you were attacking with you.
That she's probably hurt. Trying to grasp for life.
And then Rarvas. Ooh, Rarvas. Okay.
Hey, does the one that she hit with Billion Blade take thunder damage? Because he did move.
Oh yeah, you can roll thunder damage. Well, Rarvas. That's a scary one. Rarvas is gonna roll for strength, and then he's definitely gonna use a save for that one. I guess freak that shit. All right. He will fill it. He's going to use a second legendary. And he will take half of that.
yeah, I'm back.
Rarvas shakes his shoulders at the pain he's feeling. It's like, oh, I haven't had this much fun in some time now. Oh, this is so exciting. And that will be.
Oh my god, that meme.
Oh my god.
What in the hell?
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Jeez.
I have found Christian. The dwarf digs out the cursed memes from the book of the
I suddenly don't want to be here.
Mara will oh shoot, so this guy's starting the beginning of it, so he starts at the beginning, so he takes another 8. So he takes another 33 damage. So that vampire and that vampire, okay, but this one takes 33 since it's his turn. And his speed is reduced to 0, so he can't go anywhere. So that's its turn. Can't do nothing. Alright, which brings us to this guy over here. We'll go ahead and attack Naboo after moving in a little bit. Back over where the Naboo and that is going on. As everybody hears some sort of loud breaking of realities on the other side. This guy will move about right here, going around Naboo, and will attempt to attack at Naboo. I don't know if Naboo has any kind of reactions here. Ugh.
I mean, if they move past, don't you get an opportunity attack?
Not if you stay within the threat range.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. He's just gonna go ahead and do his... He rolled a 1, so I'm gonna say it's not gonna do anything else because I don't know if Naboo has anything to counter anything with. So for now, we'll just say that he tripped as he moved. Tripped over Naboo's tail. And we're gonna move over to Aaron. Mr. Aaron. Oh, you were up there. You see, yeah, you see Illis just pulled and the wind in that little area get like icicles around the area where that blue is.
You know, theoretically, time would be going so slow in there.
Only if you're in the black hole, not if you're anywhere around it.
Event horizon.
If I were to jump off of this bit of the tower, would I be able to reach this bone hauler?
Let's see.
You could go via a wall.
So that is... This is 50, so that's 30. Let's see. I was... Not yet, unfortunately. You still wouldn't be able to reach him by like maybe 5 feet or so, unless you have reach.
I mean, like, if I jumped off at him.
Oh, like all the way to the ground? Yeah. Yeah, you would be able to.
Cool. I would like to do that. And
do you have anything against falling damage?
not against falling damage, but while I am falling, I would like to make a melee attack.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16, unfortunately, as you're falling, you just missed the mark. Just by a little fraction.
That's like a 17 AC.
Ooh.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. You will take 15 bludgeoning from fall damage, however.
Bludgeoning. Cool. And would I be able to? Would I be able to make a second attack?
What are you again?
I am... So I have 2 attacks, but I don't know if the falling 50 feet. And
Oh no,
missing one
no,
of
you
them.
yeah, because you didn't. It's not actually you just falling. So yeah, I will allow it.
Okay, then I'll make my second attack.
You technically just fell, so you fell 50. You still have movement actually. 17 will land. You crack it into his bone. This time adjusting just a bit fraction of that you missed last time.
Amazing. Going to do 10 bludgeoning
Ooh.
and 7 necrotic as the maul I swing at this fucker, and it gets encased in shadowy magics before hitting right into one of the knees.
Oh, nice. So it roars. Bone chipping. Excellent. And anything else from you, sir?
Nope.
Alright. Now it glares at all 3 targets. But, moving on back to Nambu and Zul over here. These guys are going to go ahead and position to attack after this round now, because these guys are not getting close to those things. But for this one, he's going to go by the door. Alright, go ahead and roll. We'll claw. Claw. Oh man, that one will hit for sure.
You have like spiny shield and stuff like that.
He does have spiny shield, so that would be 13.
Or is he raging?
He is raging currently though, yeah. And then, so 13, I think that's resisted by his rage. Yeah, okay.
As long as it's not magical damage, he's resistant to it.
So that will go down to... And then... He's currently large, right? Yeah, Nobu's currently large.
I feel like at some point down the rabbit hole, he'll probably enlarge himself or.
Yeah. So he's not going to. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and try to do an entrapped rend. So that one will miss. All right. So that's it for that one. This one. Now we jump to the vampire. Bengard, you will be next. Vampire will take D8 points of damage from the black hole. So that's 40. Vampire's gone. That's 41
Damn.
damage right there. So the vampire that Illis was attacking, thanks to Illis's help, is now gone.
Hooray!
Armara and
All
Illis.
Illith.
Amara and Illis, teamwork right there. Perfect. All right.
Unintentional
Yeah, sure.
teamwork.
Amara didn't do anything to kill that ghoul.
Yes, it slips into the black hole. Everybody hears the tormenting screams of agony and pain as it's like the black hole sucks it in. Pain and agony. Pain and agony. All right, we have 1 more minute. Go ahead, Ben, and then we'll probably pause after you.
I'll move to there and I shall cast Beacon of Hope
Ooh,
on everybody within 30 foot. Get Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope. Okay, excellent.
Which is Cassandra, Thorag, Erin, me, this little scary dinosaur type creature, and Gregory.
All right.
I love it.
What does it do?
Scary dinosaur right there.
All right. So everybody that had the beacon, just use y'all's little dots to. I guess let's go with. You can do it green dots that has Beacon of Hope on them. If y'all know how to do that. Okay, cool.
I don't know how to do that.
I thought I knew.
Click on your character. That little circle thing when the options pop up, and you can
Yeah.
add.
Cool. What does Beacon of Hope do?
It makes you hopeful.
No, it means all the healing is at maximum, I believe.
It makes you hope Illith survives.
Yeah. All right. So, excellent. We're going to go ahead and pause there. And go ahead and pause this.
Oh, that's such great music too.
Yeah.
Miss Naboo.
Yeah, Naboo would be pretty crazy right about now. He's like when the main battle's happening. He's the day that he misses. Oh man, feel sorry. Hopefully he does a full recovery here soon. All right, ending stream. Thank you for everybody that watches and those future watchers. All right, stop recording.